Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we've got another rivalry game on tap. We got to go on the road and face Temple. Now, similar to how we've kind of surpassed the talent level of our other rival, Delaware, regular Delaware, we've kind of surpassed the talent level of a Temple. We're national champions at this point. We're a really, really good football team. We still got to play the rivals, though, and all these rivalry games are important. It's for bragging rights, it's for supremacy over the other. You gotta win these games when they're on the schedule. So we're still going to take it seriously. It's just we don't think that Temple really has a chance. Now, maybe those are words I'm going to regret in the future. Hopefully not, but maybe they will be. Who knows? And then the second game of today's doubleheader is Georgia Tech, I'm pretty sure. Now, I haven't fully decided yet if this is going to be a doubleheader because we do have a bye week in between the Temple and Georgia Tech games. So as long as I can as long as it's even where we still have two games per episode the next couple of games, then this will be a two game episode. But if it becomes uneven with the bye week sandwiched in between, then we'll only play Temple this episode, do the bye week. We still get 2 weeks of simulation. We just don't get two gameplays. I'm going to figure it out before we get into this episode, and then I'll bring you guys back in when I have it. So this could be a two game episode. It could be a one game episode with a bye week. I don't know for sure, but I still know we're gonna win this game pretty easily. That's what I hope is gonna happen. So if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get to that mark, hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club. It would really mean a lot to me. It would really make me feel super, super happy. So if you want to do that, do it. But let's get into it. East Delaware Dynasty against our rivals Temple. Should be easy. Okay, so I just checked the schedule, and it does make sense to do two games in this episode because it's even. So if we play Temple, the bye week, and Georgia Tech, then we still have a doubleheader next episode and a doubleheader the episode after. So it still is even like that, which makes it really nice. I'm glad about that. So we can still get two games in today's episode, which is Georgia Tech in the other game. As far as recruiting goes, we're the number 2 team in the country. As far as recruiting goes, we are in a decent spot for a few different people. I have made week number 10 a very important week because it's a lot of guys on campus. It just so happens to be against Clemson. It's going to be really important to get these guys on campus and make them impressed. Now, the unfortunate thing about Ejiofor is his playing style is a deal breaker, and we currently have under what we need, which I think is opponent passing yards for a boundary corner. So that sucks. We're going to have to stop Temple and Georgia Tech from throwing the football so we can put those hours back on Ejiofor. But for right now, we don't have him. But these week 10 visits are going to be crucial. Right now, everything is going pretty well. We had a visit already with week 5 with Mohamed Littlejohn and Damian Foster, and that went pretty well. But nobody's committed just yet. We still have 0 people in the class. But I think the class is going to come together once these last couple of visits take shape. As far as the stats go this year, I'm really liking Tanner Applewhite. I feel like he's done very, very well. Now, he does have 4 interceptions. That's just me being bad at the game. That's not really his fault. But I have liked the way that he's felt on the field. I like him a lot better than Cole Welliver, that's for sure. And obviously, Kenny Garnett's a beast. Rushing-wise, Greg Ard's been fantastic as a transfer back. Cameron Poe obviously has been amazing, and then Garnett, we know how good he is. Receiving-wise, Xavier Johnson has taken that Keelan Rounds role in stride because he's been a very, very good receiver for us. Deion Buck's been solid. Greg Ard, even out of the backfield, has been pretty good. So we've seen some good stuff happening from the boys, and then Cam Pruitt's been fantastic. Jeremiah Wolf has been fantastic, and then DJ Pickett. Talk about fantastic. DJ Pickett's been a great corner for us, a lot better than Peyton Morgan has been. Although Peyton Morgan's been better in the slot. I can't hate on him too much. But it's time to play the rivalry game of all rivalry games, Temple. We have to go to their place for the second time in the Dynasty. Because remember, this is year number 4, so I kind of like the white helmet, though. The white helmet goes a little crazy, actually. I think they're going to wear the white helmet and the white pants. Yeah. The white helmet looks pretty good, actually. And then we are going to wear our... Should we wear the Crusade uniforms? We could wear the Crusade uniforms, but that might be a little bit too much. We're not going to wear the State Pride. That's only for regular Delaware. Not the Shadows. We could wear the regular aways, or we could just wear the Crusade. You know what? Let's just wear the regular aways. Maybe we'll wear the Crusades against Georgia Tech. I guess it depends on if we're home against Georgia Tech. I think we're away, but I can't remember for sure. But if we are away, we will wear the Crusades. Let's go stomp a mud hole in Temple. They should not be a problem. Here we go. It is a rainy one, a little sloppy one here at Lincoln Financial Field. I forgot that they played their home games at the Eagles stadium. There are a couple teams that do that, don't they? Why is it just the Pennsylvania teams that do it? Because doesn't Pitt play their games at Steelers Stadium? I'm pretty sure that's how it is. We only won 51-48 last game. Oh, that's right. I remembered the game last year. Now that I'm seeing the score, I remember it was a brutal game on defense. I remember that game now. It can't happen again. We cannot have 2 years in a row where Temple actually gives us a game. And that was even at our place last year. Now we're at their place. It cannot be a game today. It needs to be a very convincing, dominant victory. Not even just for the recruits, but just for my sanity. And knowing that we can actually dominate teams. That's a big tackle. Jarek Francis, good job. Tackle for loss right there. And it's already a 3rd and 3. Who would have thought a rain game here in Pennsylvania? Oh, almost had the quarterback. Can I turn into somebody, please? Vernon Willihan's going to force Tyler Chambers to slide down. I think he was the quarterback last year, too. And Temple will get the conversion on 3rd down. Very frustrating there. Quarterback keep, and he's going down. Nowhere to go. Roderick Hicks, the freshman redshirt, not fooled by the play action. 2nd and 13. If we can just get constant pressure in the backfield, that would be really helpful. Because that's when, I've said this before, that's when our defense is at its best, is when our defensive line gets constant pressure. But we're not at our best when we're allowing big-time throws in the secondary. And that's exactly what we just did there. 13 yards. He even got more than 13. He probably got 20 yards on that catch. And out to the running back, he's going to get shut down. Cormier brings him down. Gain of nothing. A gain of nothing. Second and 10. Keeper. And, oh, I missed the tackle with Jeremiah Wolf. I missed the tackle with somebody else. Pruitt brings him down. Langston Bowling picked up an injury holding his ankle. Holding his right ankle. That is not good. I can't believe I missed the tackle with somebody. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Jeremiah Wolf. Whoever it was, I missed the tackle with him. And I missed the sack with Jarek Francis because I'm a big sucky suck boy. Only a gain of 1, I guess, but ankle bruise. All right, that's fine. It's nothing too serious. We got ETN in there, I guess. Oh, I could have had a sack with Jarek Francis, though. But I'd be missing these things. Number 4, Louisville just lost to unranked North Carolina, by the way, if you saw that. And that's a... How is that not a fumble? Hold on. Hold all of your horses. Go to the stable and hold your horses. Because you're telling me his arm was going forward? Oh, come on, man. His arm is not going forward. No, that's not a man. That's what we call in the business a BS call. It brings up 3rd and 9 though, which is good. Because we got pressure on the quarterback. That ball's out this time, and Jarek Francis scoops it. Are we gonna have a thick 6? Go, Jarek, go! It's a thick 6 for the East Delaware Knights. Oh, I love it so much. That is a fumble. Ball don't lie. The very next play, Tyler Chambers puts it on the ground. Jarek Francis scoop and score, thick 6, and the Knights lead 7-0 without even taking the field on offense. I'm telling you, man, our defensive line controls how we play on defense. If we're not getting constant pressure to any quarterback, whoever the team is, whatever quarterback it is, then we just can't cover long enough to allow our corners to do well. The quarterback's going to pick us apart every single time. But if our defensive line is forcing pressure, stopping the running game, then we are a really good defense. And I know that might sound a little obvious, but it really is evident when you look at this team and you see the stuff that's happened so far in the past couple of seasons. How do we not get to the backfield there? Pruitt is able to wrestle him down, but he gets the first down. Lamar Volk is the running back. I'm pretty sure he was the running back last year too. Maybe they had somebody else. I can't remember exactly. Another handoff to the running back. This time he's met, but he breaks the tackle, and he's got more yards. That just can't happen. We can't lose the tackle battle in the backfield. Because then once he won the tackle battle, he had so much space because nobody was prepared. Everybody's getting blocked. Another handoff to the running back. This time he's wrapped up, but Cormier picks up an injury on the tackle. Must have landed wrong on his side or something. Maybe his kidney. I'm not sure. Could be a bruised rib, I guess. Look at Dominic Kirks. Dominic Kirks in the backfield blows that one up. It's a bruised rib for Caleb Cormier. Bostic got in there and finished the job, but Dominic Kirk was in there initially to meet him. And it's a 3rd and 10, and we need Wayne Bostic to step up. Quarterback's going to scramble. He fires, and it's a 1st down. Where is the coverages? The zones are supposed to cover the zones, and when somebody runs into the zone, you stop them from catching the football, but apparently we don't know how to do that. We blow up the run again. We have no... It's hilarious how we have no offensive possessions just yet, but yet we lead 7-0. Temple handoff again. They are really adamant about running this football. I'm going to put my corners in press. I'm going to dare them to throw it on me. We have DJ Pickett. He's 6'5", so if they throw it to that side, they're going to regret it. That's a throw to the receiver, and he's brought down 4th and 4. I'm assuming they're going to kick the field goal, and they will. In the rain, this could be a miss, but they're at home. It's fairly centered up. It's not super center, but it is close enough. It'll be a make, and it is. Right in the All-State hands. So Temple, after 2 drives, ends up with 3 points, but they're still down in the game. And for the first time, we get to see the offense on the field, unless Dion Buck wants to house this for a kick return touchdown. Oh my God, I thought he actually was going to. There was room. I saw the vision. There was room to do it. Greg Ard is in the Heisman Trophy campaign? Since when? What? When did Greg Ard get in the Heisman Trophy race? I mean, that's awesome. I'm going to have to double check that after this game. There's no way he's actually in the Heisman. That's got to be a mistake, right? He hasn't had that good of a season. He's been good, but he's got like 400 yards. And we're in like week 6 or week 7, whatever it is. There's no way he's in the... Oh, that's not going to help him in his Heisman campaign. I didn't even mean to press that button. I kind of thought he was going to be open, then I panicked and threw it after I realized he wasn't going to be open. Do I have this on? Oh, it's not going to be a good throw, and it's going to be intercepted as well. Oh, it's not intercepted. Okay. Let's just punt it. That drive did not go as planned. That drive did not go very well. But our defense has done good enough. Only allowing 3 points so far. Is Cormier back? Cormier is back from his bruised rib. I kind of like seeing Wayne Bostic out there. But Cormier is the senior. He deserves to be out there. He's a good player. The fact that Tyler Chambers is running things right now is concerning. They're going to hand that off. And what a block. I was going to blow that up easy. But he threw a nice block. And thankfully, Jeremiah Wolf was also in there to blow it up. But I was going to blow that up in the middle. It's 3rd and 3. It's a high snap. He's wide open across the middle. Unbelievable. We just left a massive gap. I could have ran through a gap that big. That's frustrating. On a 3rd down, we can't have stuff like that happen. First quarter's coming to an end. Blow it up in the backfield. Couldn't get there in time, but Peyton Morgan shuts it down. That'll be the end of the first quarter. It was a weird first quarter. 3 defensive drives for Temple, 3 offensive drives for Temple, 1 offensive drive for us, and yet we lead 7-0. Very strange. Not your typical start to a game. I'm just hoping our defense can step up here in the second quarter and maybe even in the second half. Another handoff. They are adamant about running this football. Maybe we have to switch to stopping the run here. How does one do that? How do I run commit? I don't even remember. I don't know. Somebody tell me. I don't remember how you run commit. I don't know if Tyler Chambers can really beat us through the air. He's going to go with a read option. Brought down Jarek Francis. He's had a couple of passes, but it's because we've been so concerned with stopping the run that the pass has been opened, which is how that works. That's got to be intercepted. Oh, DJ Pickett. The receiver fell over. He slipped in the rain. Slip? And DJ Pickett was not paying attention, apparently. He was watching the guy slip and wasn't watching the ball. That could have been an easy pick. Oh, look at the pressure. We got the pressure, but he still gets it away somehow, and it's a first down on 3rd and 10. I hate this so much, man. How do we get that pressure, and he still has a guy for a first down? Army just upset top 23 ranked Memphis, by the way. Chambers goes for it again. He gets brought down by Pickett. I mean, Tyler Chambers feels like Haynes King right now. He's running the ball all the time. Or like Riley Leonard at Notre Dame. Always running the football. That's a big tackle. Spencer Elmore injured. Another offensive lineman goes down for them. And I'm going to bring a blitz. I mean, why not? They're adamant about running the football. I bet they pass here. No, they ran it, and Pruitt was right there. One of the guys that stopped him. I don't know why they just keep running the football. It's not getting them. I mean, it's getting them down the field, kind of, but really their passing game has gotten them down the field. And it's another field goal. We got to have a better offensive drive than that first one because we were not good. This Temple team is like they're like 60-something overall, 68 maybe. I'm not sure exactly what their overall is, but it's in the 60s. I know that. They cannot compete with us. They just can't. So we've got to absolutely dominate. And now the initial shock of learning that Greg Ard apparently is in the Heisman contention, I'm ready to actually play some offense here. It was just so weird. I was like, what? There's no way. Maybe it is. I'll check after this game to see if it's actually true, but I just can't see with the way that he's. I mean, he hasn't played bad. He's been really good for us. I just didn't think he was a Heisman contender. Xavier Johnson, what just happened? Why did he just run away from the football? I turned into him and he immediately ran in. I was going for the rat catch to run and get a first down there, but he ran towards I've never seen that. I don't know what happened there. He just completely ignored the play and ran to the offensive line. Very strange. I don't know what happened. Deion Buck is going to get the first down. So at least somebody's going to do it for me. Keelan Rounds would never. Keelan Rounds would never have done that. 2:45 to go. Hand off to Maije, and he's going to get a couple. He's going to get one. And then we're going to go with a little jet touch pass. I haven't had very good history with the jet touch pass this season. But maybe this time I'll get a block. And you know what? I did get some blocks down the field. I'll throw another one there. And Deion Buck gets a big first down. That's actually the best jet sweep we've had all year. Finally, somebody's throwing blocks. Maybe it's just because Temple's not a very high-rated team, so it's easier to block them. I don't know. I'll take it regardless. 2 minutes to go in the half. We're going to start with the football in the second half, which is nice. And Ard is going to fall forward. That's a big one. John Stokely injured twice on the same play at the same time for Temple. They're falling like flies, man. They got guys going down like crazy. Oh, that's Greg Ard. I thought it was Maije in the backfield. And now they're going to call timeouts. They realize that we are close to scoring, so they want to at least have a chance for offense on their side. In the rain, if we have to run the football, we will, because we've got the Dragon Warrior, Cameron Poe. He gets down to the one. Arguably, he's down at like the half-inch line. I don't know how he didn't score there. They called their second timeout. It honestly wouldn't be a bad thing if we didn't score here, because they'd call their final timeout, but Cameron Poe does get in. It's not the end of the world. We score. We go up 14-6, hopefully. Yes, we go up 14-6. We took a lot of time off the clock, but they do have a minute 47 in a timeout, so we'll see if they can make something happen. Hopefully not. But you never know. I mean, Tyler Chambers has been able to make some moves as the quarterback of this Temple team. I hope he's a senior, because I really would like him to leave. I don't like him. Wayne Bostic trying to get to the quarterback. He can't actually do it. Peyton Morgan can't do it either, but Vernon Willingham brings him down. 2nd and 5. They're going to run some hurry up. I'll switch to a cover 1. And I will user Dominic Kirks over here. Oh, Dominic Kirks missed the sack. I suck big fat ones. It's a touchdown, Temple. I missed the sack. How did I miss the sack? I was right on him. You know what my downfall is? You know why I'm so bad? Is because I rely on animations. I've played these games too long. I rely on animations to save me. I rely on getting like magnetized to the quarterback. Like at certain distances, your player, regardless of where you are, regardless of what you're trying to do, your player will just tackle because they're close. They're close enough, so it activates. And I rely on that way too much because I thought that I was close enough where it would just, I got to him, it was going to bring him down. But apparently, I wasn't close enough because it completely whiffed. That is a brutal miss. Not only because it's just embarrassing, but because it leads to a touchdown on that same play. Absolutely brutal miss. I think Greg Ard's open, and he is. Greg Ard's got a lot of room. Greg Ard's got some blocks down the field. Greg Ard down the sidelines. Touchdown, East Delaware. That is a Heisman contender. Greg Ard, baby. 60 yards on a single Texas route, a single halfback angle. And we just wipe away the Temple touchdown just like that in 19 seconds. And now Temple gets the ball again with a chance to score at the end of the half. I didn't think that was going to be a touchdown. I thought it'd be a nice play, nice maybe 15, 20-yard play. But we got some really good blocks down the field. I think, not Montgomery, Springs, I think he threw a nice block down the field. Really good blocking. And that is a sack. I might as well let the CPU do it at this point. Kayvon King with the sack of the quarterback there. Just let the AI lineman sack the quarterback at this point. I'm not going to screw it up then. And Jarek Francis tackled both the center and the running back to get that tackle for loss. Good job. And we are under 30 seconds, under 20 seconds now in the half. 3rd and 19. Temple's already used their timeout. I think they used it on that first sack. And they're going to run the football and get nothing. 4th and 11. I could call a timeout here and try for something, but what's the point? What's the point? Just go to the half. We're going to get the ball anyway, so it's not really a big deal. And we will start with the football. We might go up, if we hold on for the win here, we might go up to number 1 in the country. It's possible. It is possible. Cameron Poe with a really solid return up to the 27. Good job. We'll turn on that good old-fashioned, not no huddle. We'll turn on that fashioned chew clock. And we will start running the football here. they are in a lot of press. I don't think that they've got the safeties over the top, so it's going to be a little bit harder to throw the deep ball. But when the run game is working like that, you don't really need to run the deep ball or throw the deep ball. Just stay with the run game between Cameron Poe and Greg Gard, and when Mitch Maje comes in and whoever else needs to come in, we got it on lock, baby. I can't believe Army upset Memphis like that. Army is kind of tricky in these games. That is for sure. That offense is weird. And here's Greg Gard again with another big solid run. Just keep chipping away. Chip. Keep on chipping away at these big time plays. Greg Gard. He got a yard, which is impressive. I didn't think he was going to be able to do that. Garnett will come in for a QB blast. Does that linebacker catch me here? I guess it depends on if he gets sucked into a block. He does. Garnett to the side. Does he outrun the corner? He does. Kenyon Garnett to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Kenyon Garnett. Why is he a senior? Don't leave me, Kenyon. What am I going to do next year without you? I don't have a game. I don't have an offense for these. I've relied so heavily on Kenyon Garnett's scramble ability for these past 4 years. I don't know what I'm going to do when he's not here anymore. I really don't. I have no clue. Good tackle. The offense runs so much better when I have a scrambling quarterback, and I might not have that next year. If I would have just been able to get freaking Theo Graves, I would have been totally good. We would have sent Garnett into the sunset, and we would have had Theo Graves to ascend to that starting role and be the face of the franchise. But LSU's got him. Now, there's a world where Theo transfers after the season because he's not getting playing time. That's a possibility. It's not likely, mainly because his deal breaker is a proximity to home, and he's from Louisiana, so he went to LSU. That's kind of as close as you can get. So I don't think he's going to transfer. I think he's just going to wallow on the bench until he either just naturally becomes the starter with development and higher overall, or the other quarterbacks just graduate or transfer away. But it's going to suck because he's just sitting on the bench. We looked at the LSU roster before the season started, and he's just sitting on the bench. He's like the fourth quarterback on their roster, or third quarterback on the roster, whatever he is. He's down the depth chart, and it hurts my heart because he would have been starter. He would have been where Tanner Applewhite is right now. He would have been the starting quarterback, and then mixed in a little Kenyon Garnett action. It hurts. Knowing that he's such a good player. He's literally the best quarterback prospect I've ever seen in these games. Well, at least in 26. I've never seen a quarterback prospect as good as him, and I don't know if I ever will. He was a once-in-a-generation type of player, and he didn't even come play for us. We will keep an eye on him, though, and we will schedule LSU once we realize that he is the starter, so that we can play against him and see him on the field and see how good he actually is, because I know he's going to be a demon. We saw those initial ratings, and that's not even before he gets development. He's got elite dev, I think. So if he can get the development, a year or two of skill points and stuff, he's going to be unbelievable. All right, there's a big tackle. 3rd and 9. 3rd down and 9. Can we get pressure on Chambers and force another field goal attempt? We might be able to. Kirk's trying to get in there. No pressure on him. He's going to have an open man. He finds it, and he's in touchdown. Why do we play the worst football we've ever played against teams like Temple? I don't understand it. We play so bad. It's like I don't even know what the team is at this point. Like, are we good? I don't know, because we play so bad against teams that are horrible. They're under a 70 overall. We are clearly better than them in every aspect of the game, and yet we play so bad when we match up against them. I guess that's just what a rivalry does, man. Rivalries are different. Oh, look at the athleticism from Cameron Poe, bobbing and weaving. Great stuff. And the blocking down the field was also pretty good. Did he give me a little flex? I just saw a little flex animation there. That was great blocking, too. Oh, it cut out. I hate this game. All right, Greg. Let's see what you got. I got to stop calling these plays because they just take so long to hand the ball off the defensive line. I got to retire those plays. No more of those counter plays. I just can't do them. They just take way too long to develop because for some reason the quarterback has to wait a million years before he hands the ball to the running back. As the third quarter hits triple zeros, we get a big first down with Dion Buck. We're looking pretty good right now. We're 8 points. We have an 8-point lead. We're on track to score again. I'm not worried about Temple. I'm just annoyed more than anything that we're even in an 8-point game against Temple in the fourth quarter. But as long as we put one on the board here, make it a 2-possession lead, we should be fine. The guys get out and block. I went the wrong way. I should have went inside. I didn't follow the blocks very well, did I? And if we can take some more time off this clock while scoring, that would be super nice. Hand off to Poe. He's going to fall forward to the 16. And I'm going to hit an inside zone here. I believe in Greg Ard. I believe he's going to get this first down. 3rd and 2. The blocking really good. Greg Ard trying to fight into the end zone. He can't. He's down to the 7. Looked like there was going to be a space to do it, but we've already taken a bunch of time off the fourth quarter clock, which is nice. As we continue just to pound the ball. Only a yard on that one. And we are quickly under 3 minutes in the game. Hand off. Ard, and he's to the 2, and a timeout called by Temple. They're getting worried now. I kind of thought he was going to get in there. I'm actually going to switch this to a run. We're going to line up in a pass and then switch to a run. Because I believe Ard's going to get in. And Ard is in. Touchdown, East Delaware. That's a 2-possession lead with 2 minutes to go. Or like 3 minutes, basically. It's like 2:40-something. 2:49. Basically 3 minutes. But a 4.5-minute drive is perfect. 35-20. A 15-point lead in the rain with only 2 timeouts. There's no way we can lose this. It's just not possible. If I would lose this, it wouldn't be good for my mental health. Oh, what a spin block, or a spin shed from Bostic there. That was beautiful. Simply beautiful. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Chambers trying to call out stuff, and that is going to be held on to. Are you serious? So the first play is dropped when I get a hand in there, but the second play, even more tightly contested, is caught? All right. I get it. That's totally fair. All right. Nobody can get off the block here. Everybody's closed off. It's broken up. Incomplete. Good job. Good coverage. I really wish that Wayne Bostic would sack the quarterback, though. He might here. Oh, Jarek Francis was about to. But, of course, the quarterback gets it away. Luckily, our corners and safeties and linebackers are playing really good coverage. They're swatting these balls away, forcing incomplete passes. Nice little pass breakups. Dominic Kirks, he got to him. It forced a bad throw, but Dominic Kirks did get to him. That's a QB pressure. And it's a huge 4th and 10 because this will end the game if they don't get it. He's going to huck it as far as he can. Tolbert, incomplete. I don't know how that happened. I don't even know what happened there, but thankfully he didn't catch it. That could have been real bad. Nobody is on Dion Buck. I really want to throw it to him, but I'm just going to stick to the game plan. Even if we don't get any yards, we got to run it. I really wanted to throw that to Dion Buck, though. Just keep going with inside zones. Keep trying. We got to waste these timeouts. The fact that they didn't use a single timeout on that drive is annoying. But Cameron Poe's getting the first down. That is a back-breaking first down. They did call their final timeout 2 seconds before the 2-minute warning. So we're going to run this one play and then probably just kneel it down and win the game. Oh, what a pancake block. You know what? I might try to score here. An injury time. Oh, no, 2-minute timeout. I thought it said injury timeout. I may try to score. Because it's a rivalry game, I may try to run up the number here. Handoff, Ard. He's going to be denied, but that's going to drain some clock. at the very least. Can Greg Ard get in? It also helps his possible Heisman campaign if he gets in here. He's almost in. He's at the 1. And we are under a minute in the game. No timeouts for Temple. They can do nothing but watch. Handoff. Ard is denied. 4th and goal. We're not kicking the field goal. I'm trying to score this. I'm trying to score it. It won't be Ard who gets it if it is in. It's going to be Cameron Poe. Handoff. Poe is not in. Temple with a goal line stand. So frustrating. You telling me we couldn't get in there? Really? Can we get a safety, though? No, we can't get a safety. I should have just kneeled it down, but I wanted to score. I thought we could. I mean, I had 4 chances. I don't know how I couldn't get in. Our offensive line really let me down there. That's all you can say about that. Sucks to suck. Am I right? 20 seconds, 3rd and 1. They spiked it on the 2nd down. Chambers going to chuck it out of bounds. So it's a 4th and 1. Not sure what he was doing on that, but he didn't do it well. Whatever it was. Do you think they just play for the first down, or do you think he just hucks it? Hucks it to the end zone. Or as far as he can throw it, I guess. He's going to scramble for... No, he's not going to scramble. What's happening here? It's a catch. You got to be... I can't figure out how to intercept passes, apparently. Every time I jump for the ball, I get mossed. I have a 6'5" corner. I don't know if my timing's wrong. Clearly it is, but I don't know why my timing's so wrong. Chambers is going to scramble? What are you doing here, Chambers? What the... What? 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 How is that not a sack? 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 How did 4 players miss him? I missed him there. I missed him there. I missed him there. I missed him there. How did I miss him 4 freaking times? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. And then for him to find a receiver. Oh my God. If that would have been a touchdown to tie the game, oh my God, would I have been furious. I'm still angry. I don't know how that's not a sack. What do I have to do? I had 4 guys touching him. I literally, like, assaulted the man. That's how how groping I was on him. I felt his body. And yet he still found a way to throw a touchdown. That doesn't... I don't understand it. I'm tired. Sometimes, man, sometimes I get really mad. And yes, it's a combination of me being bad, but it's also part of the combination of this game absolutely blows. Let's go to the bye week. We get a commitment. Mohammed Littlejohn, wide receiver from Louisiana. So we can recruit Louisiana players. We just can't recruit Theo Graves, apparently. But Mohammed Littlejohn is a big first commitment because he's got a lot of speed. He has got a lot of speed. That's a huge one. He's 6'3", 185 with 94 speed, 93 excel. Spec catch is 88. His route running is already fantastic. He's a really good player. I'm glad we locked that up as soon as possible. The Week 10 visit to Clemson is going to be unbelievable. We've dropped to number 2 for Cordell Bloom. Penn State is on him. Penn State with a massive amount of influence. What happened? Okay, there we go. It just took a long time for some reason. We got to switch to a hard sell. Maybe I was a little too late on the hard sell. That could be my fault. I probably was a week late on the hard sell, but that's a rough one. That is a rough one. He might just commit to Penn State now. We might have lost him because of that. We can schedule a visit for Vince Peters now that he's here, so we might as well get him on. You know what? We can do playing time. He likes that a lot. We can also switch to a hard sell for Vince Peters. Bringing in 2 5-star corners would be really sick. I don't think it's going to happen now. I think the Penn State commitment's pretty much over now. The Cordell Bloom, he's going to go there. Damian Foster, I wish he would just commit already. Ejiofor, we've been passed on by Georgia. Look at that influence by Georgia. They were out of the race, and now they are immediately in it because I can't recruit. I can't get him. Our playing style will not allow it right now. Gene Hendricks is about to commit very soon. He's also on campus to Notre Dame. I'm a little bit worried about that one. We can put a full hard sell on Marquise Sharga, and the only reason I'm going to do that is because I really want to lock this up before it gets too late in the season. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. I want to lock it up before it gets too late in the season so we can put the points elsewhere. And since nobody else is going after it, we might as well finish it hopefully pretty soon. Leon Stanzi, we kind of knew we were going to lose him, especially because our playing style is an F for him, apparently. I'm still going to try to get him. I'll try the hard sell. It's not going to work. That hard sell is just not very good. It's a A+, an A, and an F. I mean, if we're going to have an F in any category, I guess it's nice to compare or to combine it. What am I trying to say? To have two A's right there with it. It's not like a B and a C or whatever. That's a pretty good sell for Alex Siegel. Kiki Togiai. We're learning a lot of these guys' interests really quickly. I'm glad. Usually it takes us a while to learn what these guys like. We can hard sell. We can even get a visit for Togiai. We already have one receiver on campus. I might get him on a week 12. Let's do championship contender. We've got Dennis. Nobody's going after him. Seth Gammon. Ohio State's starting to make a push for Seth Gammon, so we're going to have to increase our advantage on him. And he likes this one. 40 is a little bit too much for a visit. D'Angelo Joe, we're looking good. Hakeem Oroboro is in good hands right now. D+ pro potential. We just had a bunch of guys go to the draft. How do we have a D+ pro potential? That doesn't make much sense, does it? I may have to get him on campus, though. He may have to come in for the BC game. Oh, Montrell Brents, excuse me, might be done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in on him. This one might be a little too tough. I'll try it, though. That has all of our hours switched. Sean Gray, Notre Dame is making a push. I've done everything I can. I've got the hard sell on him. It's the best hard sell we can do. I can't do much more. But we did get our first commitment. Let's move to week number 9. He is in the voting. Hold on. Greg Ard is in the Heisman vote. They weren't lying. I just saw it pop up there. Yeah, he's number 2. I mean, he's a good player. He's having a good season. I didn't think he was Heisman worthy. Well, now that changes our focus. Now we got to try to get him a Heisman. That'd be our first Heisman Trophy of the series. Nobody else commits. We lose Gene Hendricks to Notre Dame. Really, Gene? Notre Dame had that much influence? Oh, it's because he was on campus week 8. Oh, Gene, why? Oh, well, we can take him off the board because he's not decommitting. That's a rough one. Ejiofor, this playing style thing is killing us, man. I think we've lost out on Ejiofor. I'm going to take him off the board. There's just nothing I can do about it. That playing style deal breaker just murdered us. I hope, oh my God, man. He's not going to make it to week 10. Cordell Bloom is done as well. How are we only going to come away with one 5-star? Potentially. I mean, Alabama's got a platinum pipeline for Vince Peters. We might even come away with him. How did this happen, man? Why does it always crumble? Do I do something? I think I do something wrong. I think I screw up recruiting sometimes because it always comes down to something stupid and I lose the player. That's usually how it happens. We did jump BC for Montreal Brents. That's pretty big, though. We're in a recruiting battle with Auburn for Sean Gray. There's literally nothing I can do. He's already been on campus. We already have the hard sell. I just have to kind of hope that he wants to come play for us, and Auburn can't do anything. Dion Cormier, we can get him on campus. He's a 5-star right tackle. We can get him on a complimentary in the Clemson game. Dear God, this Clemson game is going to be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. We should probably also try to hard sell him. And the hard sell is... What is it? Is it this one? It's probably Hometown Hero, right? Yeah, because it's not that one. So it's Hometown Hero. All right. Well, hopefully that'll work for him. Christian Hape is getting a little bit dicey right now. We may have to switch to a hard sell on him, see if we can pull away. I'm glad that a lot of our grades are really, really good, because if not, we'd be in a bad spot right now. Another wide receiver. 87 speed's not amazing, but he does have bronze cutter, so we can work on that. Bronze cutter is definitely usable. And he's a 5-star. So 50 hours on him. We're going to take Baisley off the board. We're going to take Upshaw off the board. John Pitts. Can I get in this battle for John Pitts? Probably not, right? Especially with only 15 hours. But I've got 5 hours remaining. I guess I'll put him on D'Angelo Joe. But some of these 5-stars I'm very frustrated about. Very, very frustrated. Especially Cordell Bloom. It's annoying. All right. Well, we go and play Georgia Tech. Another road game. Hopefully it's not raining this time. I hate the rain games. This one, they're a little bit closer in the overall, but we should still beat them at the end of the day. We are better. We will start with the football on the road. It's a nice sunny day here in wherever they played in Georgia Tech. I don't know where they play, what city they play in. But we are taking them on. I told you I'd wear the Crusader uniform, so here we are. Trying to win, trying to improve Gregard's possible Heisman campaign. Didn't realize we had an opportunity to do that until now. 99 throw power for the sophomore quarterback for Georgia Tech. That's pretty crazy. Didn't realize we had an opportunity to win the Heisman this year. But now that I do know that, we're going to try our best to get it. It is a little tricky when it's not just a one running back system. Gregard rotates in with Cameron Poe and Maije and a lot of different people, so it's never a guarantee who's going to be in the backfield. But here he is right here, and it's going to start with a great run. That's a fantastic start. Just keep on pounding. Pound until they can't walk anymore. And then keep pounding some more. Oh, how did I not get by him? If this game needs to be a run game, it'll be a run game. Bounce outside. Ard, first down. Good job. Gouda job. Greg. This could be Micah Cypress, possibly. He bumped, but he's open. I had triangle open. I probably should have found him. But Micah Cypress broke the tackle. He jumps over a man, and he's got room. All right, you know what? Maybe Micah Cypress was the right option there. Although Gregard might have had a touchdown. It's hard to say. Could have been. Get the screen out. Throw the block. Poe. How did the guy who got blocked still be the one to tackle me? USC just beat Ohio State. That's not good. Ohio State's not even ranked. Gregard finding his way through traffic. That was a good ball carrier vision there to find his way through. And he's in again. A couple of tight ends right there should be throwing blocks. And Ard will squeeze through. First down. I'm going to call hurry up here because I believe I can get in if given the right play. First and goal. Handoff. Ard. The blocking was not there. Blocking's got to be better, guys. Blocking has got to be better. But Kenyon Garnett has a chance to roll and roll and roll and get in. Touchdown, East Delaware. We lead. He's so good. He's just so good. I'm going to lose my mind next year when I don't have him. But we took basically the whole first quarter away, and we scored. That's about as good of a drive as you can ever ask for. And now we send it to Georgia Tech's offense for the first time today. Ooh, I missed the hit stick, but I hit that one. And we know this quarterback can sling it. Kadarius Sharp, sophomore. He's got 2,000 career passing yards. That's pretty good. He's got a cannon of an arm. He's probably a little athletic. We'll have to watch him. I think it's the first time we've played Georgia Tech in this dynasty. I don't think we played them last year. Handoff, and it's blown up. Dominic Kirks didn't even get blocked. I'll take that if they want to give that to me. If you're not going to block that outside edge. They're not going to block the outside edge. Cormier blows up the read option. That's back-to-back losses. They're going backwards the wrong way. Are they not going to block the right edge? Because I'll take it every single time. All right, they finally throw a block there, but the right tackle might not be very good because Cormier got through that pretty quickly. And it's a first down. Oh, it's Lamus and Waller. Of course it is. I want to die sometimes, man. I really do. How does that even happen? How do they get a first down out of that? A 3rd and 18. He threw it like 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And I wasn't even the one, I didn't even use the first tackle attempt because I thought I knew I was going to miss it. So I let the CPU do it, and then he just misses it. I can't win on this game, man. I tell you what, I can't. It's one thing after another. I just can't, I can't with this game. He's got a wide, oh my God, you see that throw power? Dear God, that is true 99 throw power. He bullet that ball in. Georgia Tech might have a team here, or at least a quarterback. But he's going to get sacked right there. Ball's out. Recovered by Georgia Tech center, I think. Jarek Francis with another sack. Is the quarterback injured? What happened here? Oh, they're checking to see if it was a fumble. It was clearly not a fumble. He was 1,000% down. His butt was down. His elbow was down. Everything was down. So it's clearly not a fumble. I would have been a little bit more upset if I would have recovered it, but since Georgia Tech recovered, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of field position, I guess. But it's 2nd and 15. I want to force them back to a 3rd down and long. And Jarek Francis might do just that. What a block pickup from the running back. Dear Lord. That was an insanely good running back block. I had him dead to rights. I really did. And he found the running back found me and blocked me. Good block. Instead of a 3rd and long, it's a 3rd and somewhat long, I guess 3rd and 7. He breaks off a sack, but Francis, that ball's out again. This dude has butterfingers. Georgia Tech recovers it again, but that's the 2nd fumble in this drive for the Georgia Tech quarterback. I didn't realize that we were playing with a guy who dipped his hands in butter before the game. He can't seem to hold on to a football. Unfortunately, Georgia Tech recovered it and was able to get a field goal out of it, so that kind of sucks. But hey, we did okay. That was a good drive. After I got over the fact that we allowed a 3rd and 18. Still a good drive. Can we find some open space here? I think we can. Edge rusher swats it down. I really just sometimes I hate this game. Gregard first down. So at least he continues to produce. 6 for 38 already. And Poe will come in. He will get no blocking and a yard? Yeah, a yard. Why is there no blocking for Cameron Poe? He's the Dragon Warrior. 2nd and 9. I was going to throw it to triangle, but I think square's open. Xavier Johnson's got a big first down. And then we'll go QB blast, because I think Kenyon Garnett can score a touchdown here. Kenyon. Oh, nope, he can't. The blocking was not good enough, and I got stuck. He might have. He might have. Maybe. Had a touchdown. Possibility. It was an option. And that's just... How many times do I have to complain about the blocking before I actually get what I want? Because I'll keep complaining about it. I will be a broken record. I don't care. You're the ones that have to listen to it. I forget half the stuff I say. There's Greg Ard. They really covered that well. They don't usually cover that play very well, but they covered that really well. The Greg Ard route is usually really open. Like this. It's usually like that. But the first time I ran it, they really covered it. Thankfully, it was open on that time, and we get the first down out of it, which is nice. Did I get a little first down animation? I keep wanting to see these animations, but I skip too fast. Greg. Why do I even try? Why do I even freaking try? Throw me a block. Cameron Poe. I don't like that I try to go around the lineman, and this guy that's getting blocked by the lineman is still the guy who tackles me. Make it make sense. Ard's got some blocking, but he gets stuffed. 3rd and 4, 26 seconds left. Probably should call a timeout here, but I'm not gonna. I'm rebellious. Scramble, holding call. I want to die. You cannot hold there. You just can't. You just simply can't hold. It's as easy as just not holding. It's the veteran Devin Harper, and what was going to be a touchdown ends up being a 3rd and 14 now. You just can't hold right there. What a throw. It's Micah Cypress, first down, 5 seconds left. Do we go for this or do we kick the field goal? I think we go for this. It's on the road, on a sharp angle. I don't believe in myself, so I'm going to go for this. Second and goal from the 8. I didn't get any yards on that. I really don't believe in myself here, but I'm going to try it. I really don't think I'm going to make this. Oh my god, that's about as close as you can be. Didn't I have that as far as you could pull it? I felt like I pulled it too far. And it barely snuck through. Barely. Wow. That was way closer than I wanted it to be. I knew it was going to be like that. I didn't think it was going to be that close. I thought I was going to get a doink or something. Nobody wants a doink. People want a dong. Kirks blows that up. They cannot run the football today. We are ready for it. We've shut down the run. We've shut down the read option. They're going to go for it again, and they're going to get nothing. They get a yard. It's still 3rd and long. They cannot run the football today. They can throw it. We know the quarterback can sling it. That's got to be picked. And it is! It's Jeremiah Wolf! Thank you! Jeremiah was a bullfrog. The sophomore with the interception. W's. Oh, Jeremiah. I needed that. I really did. Oh, that's a huge interception. Poe will get us started here. My God, that's a big interception. It really is. It really is. Handoff. Poe breaks it outside. Juke move. Broke 2 people's ankles. And crucially, stays in bounds. We'll go read option here, but it's clearly going to be a handoff to Greg Ard. He'll get 7. Or, no, he'll get 3, test second, and 7. Just trying to drain the clock. That's all I'm trying to do. There's a handoff to Poe. We started so close to the to their side of the field that it's hard to drain the clock when you're getting these good runs. And then Poe will be denied. Just bring back in Gregard. Let Gregard do it. Here comes the man. Say his name and he appears. Gregard, good block. Gregard's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. We are building that lead. Hopefully we can do something similar to Clemson, because we need to. If we don't beat Clemson, it could ruin our recruiting season. It wouldn't really ruin our season as a team, because we'd still probably make the ACC championship, as long as that's our only loss, and we'd still probably make the college football playoff. But our recruiting season could go up in flames if we lose to Clemson. I've loaded up so many important players in that game. This quarterback's going to scramble, but he's got a man coming after him. He gets the ball away, but that man was on his back coming. I can't believe he got it away. Get to him again, get to him again. Nope, he's got an open man. We had 4 white jerseys around that man in like a circle. But he was in the middle with like 5 yards of space on each direction. Easy throw and catch. That's basically a practice throw right there. Especially with a guy with such big arm strength. That's an RPO, and he's going to go nowhere. Only a yard. They're trying these specialty plays, the RPOs, the read options, all this kind of stuff. It's not working. Just do the regular throws. That's what's working for you. Oh my God, it's one-on-one. It's knocked incomplete. You know what? That's a lot better than getting mossed, I guess. If I can't intercept the pass, I'm glad it was just knocked incomplete. And a huge 3rd and 9. Ah! He dropped it. Good job. I think it might have been Peyton Morgan. And they will punt it away. Finally, a stop there. That's big. We needed that. Poe's back to return. He's got 1 blocker. And he's going to have some room. Cameron Poe. Thought I had something there, but nothing really. And we just go back to work. Running the football. Draining the clock. And then getting more yards with Gregard to boost that Heisman campaign. He's already got a touchdown. Does he have 2 touchdowns? I think he only has the 1. Yeah, because Garnett has the other one. That's right. If we can just keep him in the race. It's hard for running backs to win the award, but when you're running like Gregard runs, you might get it. He's doing well. And we've taken it under 30 seconds in the quarter. Applewhite will motion a receiver and then hand the ball off. Ard is going to get up to the 37. I'll take it. 13 for 81 and a touchdown. Not a bad game. I'll let this run to the 4th quarter. 1 quarter remains. We're up 17-3, looking to go up 24-3. Should be able to do it, but we need to take more time off the 4th quarter clock before we go up 24-3. If we can take like 3 minutes off this clock before we get in the end zone, that would be perfect. Even more than that would be even more perfect. We'll see how it plays out. Not even getting a yard on that one's a little rough. We'll have to finally break out the passing game. And I'll hit Xavier Johnson. He's wide open. He's got more room. We needed that first down. Needed that first down. They are loading up the box. And Truman comes in. Daryl Truman is in the game. And he's going to get the ball. And he gets nothing. Good job, Daryl. Good job. But, I mean, it does a job. It takes more time off. It takes like 30 seconds off the clock. Handoff, Ard. He's got room. And Ard has got a first down. Yes, he does. Greg Ard is on top of things today. He's dominating. And he's got more room. Greg Ard, end zone, touchdown number 2 for Greg. Wow, okay. Okay. 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Another really solid game from Greg Ard as we try to get him a Heisman Trophy. We still got 4 games left to go. And that's 4 more opportunities to get it. Well, plus a conference championship, too. Good tackle. Starting at 11-yard line is not ideal for them. With this win, I'm hoping that we get some more recruits to commit. I don't think that the 5-star that nobody's going after, or actually I think Notre Dame's going after him, but we had nobody going after him early in the season. I don't think he's going to commit just yet, but there's a guy that's like really close. I can't remember his name exactly, but there's a guy that's like really, really close. Athletics Bullen had no chance of bringing him down. Why is he not Okay, Kadarius Sharp might not be the sharpest tool in the shed. He had 1,000,000 yards of running room in front of him. He clearly was going to outrun the guy that was chasing him, and yet he just continued to run sideways. Not really too sure about that game plan, about that strategy. I mean, it worked out because he got the big first down right there, but don't know what he was thinking on that one. That was... The CPU, man, is so stupid. That's got to be picked, and it is! It is lurked by Cam Pruitt. Oh my god, Cam Pruitt is on one this season, and he's got a pick 6. Cam Pruitt is on another level this year. He's playing out of his mind. He's playing such good coverage. I think he's got two pick 6s this year. He's playing so well. And it's 31-3 just like that. This game got out of hand quick. I mean, it was just 17-3 a couple of minutes ago. This got out of hand real quick. And now Georgia Tech's in panic mode. They're in desperation mode. They're going to probably try to force some throws. They do go a little RPO action. He's got one blocker ahead of him. He's got a big gain. I feel like I'm playing Navy with the uniforms that I gave Georgia Tech today. The gold helmet and the gray stuff. Well, I guess they're technically Navy colors. But it reminds... Their Navy color seems a little faded. It looks more gray to me sometimes. Five for 87 for Ronnie Phillips, the junior tight end. I didn't even realize they were throwing to him that much. One more play before the 2-minute warning, unless this is an injury, I guess. He's got time. He finds his open man, and he's got a big play. Williams will tackle him, and that is the 2-minute. This quarterback's decent. He's got a really good arm. We've seen that on display here. He's got a really good arm, but decision-making, not that good. He is only a sophomore. Maybe it'll get better as his career goes on. I didn't turn into the right guy. Now, to be fair, I think that's Caleb Cormier in coverage, which he's not a cover guy. But if it would have turned me into him, I might have had a chance for another pick. Get the sack, please. Nope, we're not going to get the sack. Cormier out in coverage again. Why is Cormier dropping back in coverage? What are we doing here? Cormier needs to be rushing the passer. He is not a cover guy. Minute 40, 31-3. A touchdown is really only for their morale at this point. Ronnie Phillips has got 7 for 100. He's doing the dang thing. Hand out to the running back. I screwed that all up. I screwed that all up. I accidentally changed away from the guy that I was usering as I was about to tackle him, and it messed it all up. I was going to bring him down, or at least I was going to make it a tackle attempt. But because I pressed the circle button on accident, I didn't mean to press it. It sucks. They're going to really kick, really? Onside? A minute 23 to go. Oh, my God. Sometimes I just want to toss myself out of a 7-story building. I really do. And I want to toss this game out of a 7-story building sometimes. Oh. Whatever, dog. Whatever. It's not like they can win. If that was like for the... If that was for the tie, I'd be a little bit more upset. The fact that that was caught is really annoying. I've been getting mossed way more times than I usually do. These past couple episodes, if you go back through East Delaware Dynasty and through South Carolina Dynasty, I've been getting mossed a lot recently. And I don't know if it's because my timing is off on my jumps or if my guys are just not doing well. I'm not sure what it is, but I've been getting mossed a lot. Are they really going to make this game a lot closer than it, or they're going to make the game look closer than it was? He broke off of a tackle. Oh, thank God this is the last game I got to play today, because this is really starting to make me want to just vomit. I want to pull my hair out right now. I am at my limit with NCAA football 2006. That's not even the game I'm playing. With with College Bowl 26. The snap, they don't call the timeout. We win 31-17. They had 2 touchdowns they should not have had. But in the end, we win the game big still. And it's a win. I guess. Let's see if I was right in thinking that we are going to get any commitments after that game. Probably not, but I mean, I didn't think we were going to get Little John that early. We do get a commitment, and it is Damian Foster. We wrap that up so quickly, and we get somebody else as well. Yes, Sharga. That's who I was thinking of. It's Marquise Sharga. We get him. We also get Montreal Brents. 3 commitments. That's huge. Cordell Blum chose Penn State. Sometimes I'd wish they made it so that they just waited until the visit. Like, you have a visit coming up literally this week. Why would you commit before even experiencing the campus? Maybe the campus would change your mind. Maybe you like the campus better than Penn State's campus. At least give it a shot. Maybe you don't. Maybe you still want to go to Penn State after the visit, but at least give it a shot. Why do they make the game so bad? Why? We do get a big one, though, in Damian Foster. And then Marquise Sharga is also a huge one. And we also got Montreal Brents down here. But week 10 is the reckoning. I should probably pull out of this Leon Stanzi one. I'm not going to get him, but I'm stubborn, and I want to keep it the race. Okay, Oklahoma has realized that Bobby Dennis might be good, so we'll have to continue battling for him. 3 big commitments, though. Damian Foster, the number 9 player in the country, a 5-star edge rusher with 89 strength, 84 acceleration, 85 power moves out the gates. He looks like a good player. If he has a good dev trait, he could be a really, really good player in the future. And then Marquise Sharga is 5'11", 199. The speed is not there right now, but with a good dev trait and a year of a red shirt, possibly, as I drop my controller like a bum, a year of development with a red shirt, we could put those skill points into speed, and he'd be a really, really good player. He's already got really good zone. There's something to work with there. We already know about Muhammad Littlejohn, and then Montreal Brents we didn't scout at all, but we could use an offensive lineman, and we got one. Cordell Bloom, his pro potential deal breaker. Penn State, I don't know if he's going to decommit. I'm going to take him off the board. I'm so frustrated. I don't know how to look at him anymore. All right, let's go all in on Bobby Dennis. We might even be able to hard sell him if we know what his final one is. It could be that one, Status Seeker. Is there any other one it could be? It could be... Nope, it is only Status Seeker, which is good. It's a really good one for us. So we'll go all in on him, and then we have a chance for a visit here. I guess we do week 11 and do Coach Prestige. Get Bobby Dennis on campus. We're already going hard sell on you. We're going hard sell on you. Hard sell on you. Okay, so everybody up at the top, we've got a hard sell on. D'Angelo Joe, now that we have the hours available, I'm going to go all in on you. Just to kind of wrap it up. Oh, Hakeem Aro. We got passed on by Tennessee, even with our hard sell. But it's that D+, man. Really killing us. Tennessee has not scheduled a visit yet. I think this is another Cordell Bloom situation. I think he commits before he goes on campus, which is really frustrating. Because there's nothing else I can do about that. So, it sucks to suck. It really does. It really does suck to suck. Christian Hape, we can kind of undermine. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, that's 40 hours wasted. Because I can't back out. God, sometimes I impress myself with how stupid I am. I did not mean to press that, I promise you. I knew that his motivation was not championship contender, and I still pressed it because I'm an idiot. Ugh! God, sometimes I am just the dumbest person in the world. What am I doing? I did not want to press that. God, I hate myself. I really do. Man, that's annoying. Did I want to go through? This is a dual threat quarterback with 77 speed. I'm never going to find a guy better than Theo Graves. I really am not. And that really depresses me. It really depresses me not knowing that I'm not going to find a guy like Theo Graves. How do we do with the Heisman? He's fallen all the way to 4th. I mean, I got him 2 touchdowns and 100 yards. I don't know. I should never have even looked to see he was in the Heisman race because now I'm fixated on it. If we check out LSU's roster, we should still see Theo Graves. He's 4th on the depth chart. I hate that I can't see if he's wearing a red shirt or not. We'll find out next year, obviously, if he has red shirt next to his name, but I mean, look at these ratings. He's virtually uncapped. He's virtually uncapped. He can get up to 99 speed eventually. Oh my god, he's so good. He's so good. Oh my god. Why did you choose LSU, man? Oh my god, he can get dot, he can get option king, extender. He's gonna be legendary. He's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football history. He's generational, and he's 6'5", 221. Oh, I wanted him so bad. I wanted him so bad. There is nothing I can do. He has not played a game. He's just rotting on the bench. Honeywell and Grant are going to be gone after the season, but James Warren is still here. Now, elite dev for Theo Graves might mean he's going to pass James Warren. There's a chance that he starts in year number 2, that he starts next year for LSU, if he doesn't transfer. Unfortunately, his deal breaker, like I said, is proximity to home, so I don't think he's going to transfer. It's just a brutal miss. I wake up sometimes at night in sweats, cold sweats, thinking about missing that Theo Graves recruitment. If I could just go back and redo it, I would try my best. Next episode, we have Clemson. It is a massive game, not only because they're number 2 in the country, we're number 3, and it's a huge game that way in the conference as well, but because it is a massive visit week. We have so many important recruits on campus. We need to not only win the game, but we have to try to blow them out, which is going to be pretty tricky. I don't know, man. Next episode is going to be a movie. You do not want to miss it. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. Remember, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you hit that subscribe button, it would get me one step closer. I'd really appreciate it. That's going to do it for me, though. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.